Welcome to the channel, guys. If it's your first time here, my name is Cheesy. Welcome on board. In today's video, we're going to be going apartment hunting downtown Calgary. This video is for you if you're someone who is looking to move downtown Calgary. If you're looking to move to Canada and you want to move to Calgary, this video is going to show you what apartments look like downtown Calgary. If you're someone who lives in other parts of Alberta or Calgary and you want to move downtown, this video is going to give you an insight of what apartments downtown Calgary look like. So this video is definitely for you. In the past, I've done apartment hunting videos in Winnipeg and in Toronto. Those performed well. I know you guys want to see what Calgary apartments look like, so I'm going to show you guys in today's video what apartments downtown Calgary look like. So make sure you stay tuned. And whenever I do these apartment videos, I like to have certain criteria in mind. So in this one, I'm going to have the same. We're looking for something modern with modern finishing. Like we need to have in-sweat washer and dryer. That has to be a must. We need to have a good amount of natural light coming into the unit. Doesn't have to be floor to ceiling windows, but like it's preferred to have floor to ceiling windows just so you get a nice view of the city. Obviously, it's nice to live in a nice building with a good view and something on the higher floor. That is also quite important because usually if you have an obstructed view, maybe a building is blocking your view, it's not really nice, right? So those are certain criteria I'm looking for, and some of them, lucky enough, happen to have everything included in the rent. So that is also like a plus if you're someone who just wants to pay your rent and forget about bills. And stay tuned because we get to have some that have good mountain views. So let's go. Starting off with this 1 bed, 1 bath at Dominion Center. As you walk into the apartment, you have your coat closet and this all white bathroom. I love that the bathroom has a shower. I actually prefer this to having a bathtub, to be honest. Right outside the bathroom, you have the washer and dryer. The apartment itself welcomes you with floor to ceiling windows and a modern finish, which is exactly what we're looking for. I actually like the hardwood floors here. I like that color, and this suspension light looked sick for real. And to be honest, guys, I actually like this living room space. I feel like you could, I'm trying to envision, you could say you want to have your TV here or probably here, but with this island over in this corner, you could most definitely have a couch here facing this way, which would also make sense. Also have a couch here, kind of to separate. Honestly, man, like you have infinite ways of decorating this space. I mean, you don't get a lot of light because of this building blocking it, and I'm not sure where we're facing, but you still get a decent amount of sunlight, which is nice, to be honest. And I love the lighting up here. And this is what we have for the kitchen. You have a nice island.
Cause I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy.
Welcome to my cooking show, guys. Today we're gonna be cooking up some Gordon Ramsay shit. You feel me? On a more serious note, actually, this apartment had quite the storage space, and I actually like this island for real. But you have quite the storage space to store your pots and pans. That could be a little decor space. You can put everything you need. The suspension lights were amazing for real. I like the modern look of the space. Everything looked almost brand new. I think this is a new apartment, like, cause none of the appliances here, everything looks fairly brand new and almost like no one's lived here before, which is a plus if you wanna, get somewhere clean and new. Moving on from the living room to the bedroom, I think the bedroom is a decent size for a 1-bedroom apartment. You still get obstructed view with still a decent amount of sunlight. The closet size, I think it's a little bit small, especially if you have a lot of clothes. Honestly, I think this is a decent size for a bedroom, especially for someone living alone, right? You could most definitely fit a queen size bed here with the 1 nightstand in that corner. No extra space to move around, but like honestly, a bedroom is a bedroom to sleep. And I think this is quite okay for a bedroom. So this second unit happens to be in the same building. As you walk in, you have this hallway, and over there, that's the bedroom. And this bedroom has a much better view, in my opinion. We have the University of Calgary right over there. A lot more natural light coming into the unit, into your bedroom space. And this also has a much wider closet. Yeah, that's a lot of closet space. And this bedroom definitely looks bigger. Stepping out of the bedroom, that was the entrance, and then the hallway continues over here into the bathroom. And then you have your washer dryer, of course, standard. And this is a corner layout, guys. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This has that natural light that we want. and a lot of sunlight coming in. You get a decent view of downtown Calgary from this unit, and especially with it being a corner unit, you have all that natural light coming in, which I love. This has no island, and the living room space looks actually a little smaller than the last one that we just saw. But this one, as you've seen, has a much bigger bedroom. This is a cute little pantry you can store your groceries in. This kitchen has a modern and slick design, which I love. This place also has lots of storage. I like this corner layout, especially because of where it is situated. You're kind of like situated in the middle. I don't really know where we're facing, guys. I don't know Calgary as much. This space, you get to kind of share your living room space with your kitchen. If you know how to manage your space properly, you could probably get a section over here. Put your TV either on that wall or have your TV here with one of those stands. I don't know, man. You can figure it out. And then you also have these open cabinets that could be used to place decor or honestly just organize your utensils and like your kitchen appliances. Overall, I think this was a really good unit, especially for the price it was going for, $16.95. You get a state-of-the-art gym. Like this feels like a commercial gym where you could get a proper full body workout at. I would love to work out here like every single day. And you have a sauna too to top it up. This sauna was, I think, on the second floor. Honestly, on those cold winter days when it's like really cold, you can just pop out here just to get hot. You feel me? And this was a lounge space where you get to share with the rest of the residents, and you can also reserve this if you have a party or event. Honestly, I love this co-working space. Like sometimes I like to just go out of my apartment and just go sit, and instead of going to a coffee shop and you want to save some money, you feel me, you just come here in your apartment space and work. And for the price that you get, honestly, like, bro, this is a steal, like, in downtown Calgary.
My motivation these days is different. I mostly be to myself. I don't want to spoil a couple things I prayed for and was gifted. Just peep the drive, see how I stayed in my lane when they shifted. I knew that time could not erase what my destiny's written. Right there next to these writtens. In my skin and my DNA like the one that was risen. I'm out that grave and I'm what life is the only decision. I'm not alone in my plight.
Coming in at $1,800. This is a 699 square foot, one bedroom apartment. You get your washer dryer standard. This is like a little space you can have your coat closet there too. You're walking through the hallway. Over here to my left, we have a powder room for your guests. If you're someone that likes to host a lot of people, it's nice to have a powder room so your guests can just have their own bathroom. And don't worry, there's a door. It looks like there's no door, but trust me, there is one. And this is the bedroom, guys. There is no window in this bedroom, which could be a downside. But if you don't mind having a window in your bedroom, this is also like something you could overlook. You have your closet, which is also a decent size, honestly, for a one bedroom. And this is what the actual main bathroom looks like. So you have your shower. Honestly, I always say this, I love a good shower. And you have some good drawer space right here in the bathroom. Honestly, this is a nice bathroom. It's small, but it's nice. I love the color combination here. You got gray, white, this small sink. The living room itself was massive. I feel like most of the 699 square foot in this whole apartment was put in the living room space. This is a lovely kitchen, and there's a good amount of natural light coming in here, which I think this is the only window you get in this whole unit. Like, you could probably have two sectional couches in here, for real. Have one section over here, another section over here, bro. It's a long space, for real. Or if you want to get a local island and like install it here, you could do that too. But I like this kitchen. It also has this exposed ceiling, which creates this industrial and modern look, which honestly I love. Speaking of that, it also has this metal looking cabinets, which is honestly different from what I've seen before while touring apartments. And I like how unique it feels. I love this drawer. This could be a pantry. You could store some stuff here, to be honest. And we have this nice countertop with this fancy looking stove. Looks clean. Lots of storage space out here. You can store a lot of stuff. You have a decent view from your apartment unit, which is not too bad. You get to see the Calgary Tower from out there. I still think this space has a decent amount of light, but like not too much light. It's like a fine balance between like the amount of sunlight that you get in this unit. I just noticed this is a Juliet balcony. So one of those balconies that you can open, but like it doesn't, like there's no extension to it. Like this is basically all you get. And it's kind of cool if you want some fresh air coming into your space. You know what I'm saying? Coming in at a whopping 2025. Happy New Year, guys. But this is a 634 square foot, one bedroom apartment. Now, this is the bathroom that you get. This bathroom also kind of looks very much like the last one that we saw. This is a nice shower space. Now, this apartment is actually furnished. That's why it's a little bit more expensive. But you get to have your furniture like already in the apartment. All you have to do is come in with your suitcase. Okay, so if that's something that you're looking for, this is a good option. I thought I'll show you guys what a furnished apartment looks like. You have a nice view of the lake. I'm not sure what that lake is, but you have your standard washer dryer, which of course like that's a must in any apartment that obviously is in 2026. You have a nice furniture out here. You know, it feels like an Airbnb. All you have to do is just move in with your suitcase. But one of my favorite things about this past two apartments that we've seen is the kitchen space. I love this pantry. I love the design, the metal looking cabinets. The kitchen looks super slick, super modern, and this stove, man, I will be excited to cook up something here. This living room space was also kind of nice with the design. I think they could do a little bit better with the design. Obviously, if you're living here, you can tweak and add some stuff if you want. But this is the living room space and everything I'll put together. You have a workstation, a dining room. This is basically what you get for a 2025 apartment, like based on price. And this is a sauna that's kind of on the rooftop with a little bit of a view. This sauna is giving one of those fancy Airbnbs that you see that's in the middle of nowhere. But I love the I love the structure of it. Let's check it out. This is nice in here, especially in those like cold winter days. You just want to, you know, be hot.
Remember late nights cruising and wasn't nothing to it.
This next unit is the cheapest unit I've seen so far in my apartment hunt in Calgary. This is a much older building, but if you don't really care too much about modern look or something with like sleek design and you really want to save on cost and budget, $13.80 is a good price. This looks like a decent space for the price that you get. This unit comes with Wi-Fi, heat, water, electricity, like everything is included in the rent. So you're really only paying $13.80. And then basically like that's it. That's all your bills, you feel me? But this place also has some character to it. Honestly, if you're not looking for anything too modern and you don't mind having a little bit of an older apartment with everything included, heat, electricity, water, and internet, like this is not a bad idea for the price point that it comes at. $13.80. Honestly, that's a good deal. That's a good price to still be in downtown Calgary. Like this is a good option if you know that's what you're looking for.
Mercy, Lord, trusting my process, I'm honest. Looking for progress and pushing forward. Know I might fall while I'm running. I pick myself up sometimes and pay that pressure no mind.
This apartment building is called The Hat and it's in East Village. So walking into the unit, you have your coat closet, which is standard, your washer dryer, and this is what the living room space looks like.
You do have a balcony?
A nice balcony. Yeah, a nice view.
Yeah, you can see the mountains.
Yeah, the mountains and even the Calgary Tower. The selling point here was really the view, to be honest. And this seems like a bit of a small space to fit a couch, a coffee table, and a TV bench at the same time.
And here, it is. It's gorgeous. In the washroom, you have your tub shower. They made the bedroom large enough, like I said, you can fit a queen size bed.
Still like
and you also have a nice closet that's got some direct light.
Check out this closet. Yeah, this is a nice walk-in closet. You can definitely put some shoe boxes there or organize however you want. But like I said, the selling point about this unit was really the view. You know, I feel like Calgary went out with their little Tamo CN Tower. You feel what I'm saying? But the space itself, I felt like it felt a little bit tight. This is actually a smaller kitchen compared to the previous ones I was saying. But they've got a nice backsplash style out there and some good under cabinet lighting. But for the prices going for $17.68, if you really want a great view and you don't really care much about space, then this is good for you. Shout out to the homie Mitchell. And here's a quick tour of what the balcony looks like. I love this view, guys. This is an amazing view. You get to see a panoramic view of downtown Calgary with the Calgary Tower and mountain view. Yeah, this is nice. This is your closet. You can see your closet from here. Moving on to the amenities in the building. So you have this open patio space with some barbecues. This would be nice, especially in the summer. This is a common lounge area that you can hang out with. You can also reserve the space if you have an event. I actually love an apartment have like common spaces like this. This is actually a good way to get to socialize and meet other tenants too. And they also have a great gym. Quick pull-ups. 1, 2. He did good, right?
Yeah.
Minus $200, right? 2 pull-ups.
It's called the Hat of East Village.
Okay.
And see the little black hat hanging from it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep.
That's deep.
Always ready to hang your
Yeah.
hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
First impressions here, this apartment welcomes you with a nice looking lobby area and a concierge. It already feels like I'm in for a treat. So we're at the concierge right now at Iris East Tower, and it looks like there's a homeless shelter right outside the window from here. I don't really know much about Calgary, but I wonder what that's gonna be like. At a whopping 2380, this 639 square foot apartment is probably the favorite one I've seen so far. I don't know if I've said this yet, but this is probably the favorite one I've seen so far. This had some nice finish. I love the bathroom, all white bathroom with white towels, white flooring. Yeah, this is nice. I could see myself getting some nice content here, like PG-13 of course, but like check out the bedroom space here. It was also quite spacious with a decent size for a closet. I like how they separated the layers to hang your clothes. Like this was actually quite nice.
You know
So-
it's colder there, right?
Is it? Bro, she said it's colder in Toronto. Calgary's colder. Like, this is the kitchen. I'm gonna be chefing up some Gordon Ramsay food here.
Wait, can I giggle at it?
Yeah. That's funny. If you think I'm joking, subscribe so you're gonna see some of my day in your life videos where I actually chef up some food. She's trying to convince me to move to Calgary. I mean, to be fair, Calgary seems nice. Like, it is a lot bigger than Winnipeg. It's my first time being here, and I actually do like it. I love the city skyline, and it looks better than Winnipeg for real, bro. Like, if you've been to Winnipeg, you know what I'm talking about. But check out this view, like, from this unit. Are we on top of Superstore?
Yeah, so you can access Superstore right from our parking level 2, which is nice, so you
Okay.
don't have to leave the building. But yeah,
And
we're on top of Superstore.
Is this building taller or this one's taller?
That building is taller.
Okay. Honestly, I think that is a great convenience to have, especially just being able to walk down and get groceries right under your apartment. Like, that is definitely top tier. 175 for parking.
Yep, and it's underground heated, assigned as well.
I'm starting to feel like I'm getting overcharged in Winnipeg. My apartment is 388 for parking,
What?
and it's I'm
In
not
Winnipeg?
kidding. Yes.
Excuse me? Sorry, wait, 300 you're paying?
Yeah, you heard that right. I paid 388 for parking in my Winnipeg apartment. I feel like they're overcharging us out there for real. Like, every single place I looked out here had parking for 175. But back on topic, I feel like the amenities here were actually top tier. That's one of the reasons why I guess the rent comes with a price tag. But this is a common space that you could share with residents, and you could also reserve this if you have a private function or event. Only private events?
Yep.
So you can reserve that room and also reserve this room?
Sorry?
You can reserve both rooms for events?
Yeah. So this one features a full-size kitchen. And then this is the pool.
Oh, there's a pool.
Yeah. So it's indoor heated. There is a dry sauna, steam room, hot tub, and that's your dog run as well.
How deep is the pool?
Sorry?
How deep does it go?
It's 4.5 feet, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, 4.5.
Satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why I got to innocent.
Okay, so we just got here to the Guardian, downtown Calgary. They don't really have much of a lobby space, but I love this little art that you can see over there in the shadow layers. This next unit, guys, this one is gonna surprise you. Trust me. Now, never mind the price tag, $20.75. This is also a furnished unit, but hold on for the surprise.
Pots and pans. Do you have plates, glass?
So it comes with everything.
Everything. Like Airbnb.
Yeah.
So just forever.
Yeah, just like, okay, just come live.
Just come in your suitcase. Bring your suitcase.
Just bring your suitcase.
It's good.
It's the living room. That's the bedroom?
Yeah. Here's the bathroom.
Okay.
Bedroom. So I just need to see. Yeah. There are towels too. Bed sheets. This one.
Like I said, this unit is gonna surprise you. This comes fully furnished, and I mean fully furnished. Like you heard her say she got some towels in there too, but it feels like an Airbnb. You really just got to come here with your suitcase. Now, if you're someone moving from out of province and you don't want to stress about like buying furniture, all of that stuff, like you can just come here and pay $20.75, and that covers your rent basically. And you also have 2 parking stalls, which I'm going to show you guys later on. But you get 2 parking stalls included in the rent. Like that is unheard of, like, to be honest. But I like the interior decor here. Whoever did the decor out here did a really nice job for real. I feel like I could see myself living here and actually having a good time. I love the furniture, the couch, the blue and yellow is actually a vibe. And check out this corridor space that you have in the apartment. You get an abundance of sunlight coming into the unit.
The stampede happens there.
Oh,
So-
the stampede happens there?
Exactly. So you can see the fires, everything here.
Oh, the
so
fireworks
here's the
and stuff.
entrance for Stampede, so it's very, very close.
Okay, this is a nice couch. I like the couch. And this is 2000?
2075.
2075.
Everything included, and you have 2 park stalls.
2 parking stalls included in the 2.
Yeah, included.
Really?
We decreased the price. Before
It was
more
higher?
expensive, but we decreased this week.
Yeah.
So,
This is a nice
yeah, and there's the semi
big ass
patio.
TV.
The furniture,
Whoever did the interior design did a nice job.
of course.
Is the parking on the ground?
Yeah, I can show you.
Okay, that would be nice. So for the parking stalls, you basically get one long parking stalls that can fit 2 vehicles. So obviously, like, this is actually very clutch. And this is the gym that you have in the unit. And like I said, it has everything included in the rent. Okay,
Nice
thank
to
you
meet
so
you,
much.
my friend. I will send a mail for
course.
you. Okay?
Obrigado.
De nada.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
See you. Truthfully, that was a really nice apartment. It comes furnished. You get 2 parking stalls. I don't know about EV charges, but you get 2 parking stalls. And it's like a nice location right here. You feel me? In the middle of downtown. It's a nice neighborhood. Seems pretty safe and quiet. It's a steal for $20.75. You get Wi-Fi included too. You don't worry about no extra bills. That is a steal, to be honest. Like, it's probably the best deal I've seen so far. But if you're someone looking to move and you don't want to worry about moving furniture, they also have a 6-month option, which was, I think she said $2,400 or $2,200. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, this is legacy approved. I had a vision before them folks had a clue. Thank God I still had ability when we didn't have a roof.
I'm about to view some lofts and I'm pretty excited to see what the lofts out here look like. This looks like a nice neighborhood, so let's go check them out. At $2,500, this 799 square foot apartment is the biggest and the most expensive one that I've seen so far. I like this foyer that they have going on right here, and this is a loft apartment. But check out this powder room / coat closet you have going on here from the entrance. This is actually a nice little thing you can have for your guests. But I like the space. The entrance feels very luxurious and you have high ceilings. One of my favorite things about lofts is just like having that high ceiling. Plus the windows are large. This is a kitchen you get. Also, I like the black splash out there. You have gas stove. I think this is the first time I'm seeing gas stoves in an apartment unit in Calgary. I like this cabinet. The kitchen actually looks super nice. I could see myself cooking up to something here. And look at this little extension that they have going on here. This could be a desk or a little space you can sit to eat or study, whatever you want to do, right? But overall, the kitchen looks amazing. I like the simple and classy design, right? And there's a little outdoor space you have here. You call this a corridor or balcony, I'm not sure what, but you get to enter and exit the unit itself directly from your balcony, which is a nice convenience to have. Only concern might be safety issues, but this seems like a pretty safe area. It's around close enough to the 17th Avenue, I think. But one of my favorite things about lofts, again, like I said, is you basically have 2 floors in one apartment, which is nice. Check out this bathroom. You really don't need to do much to make a place look nice. I love a simple, classy design. Obviously, from up here, you get to see your living space and how high it is. And basically, this is what your bedroom looks like. I think this is enough size to fit a queen size bed. And that's plenty of space that you got for closet. She was saying something like you could get a ladder if you wanted to put some artwork there just to kind of create some decor. I think that would look absolutely amazing. But honestly, I love this loft. That's a wide window that you get. And also, honestly, if you don't like climbing up and down staircase, like probably it's not going to be your thing. But overall, this was a great space. This was one of my favorite places I've actually seen so far. Even though this unit comes with a price tag, I feel like it's a great experience to live in a loft someday, and I would love to experience it. This is the neighborhood. Looks pretty safe and serene. Moving on to the amenities in the building, you have a bike storage. This bike storage is included in your rent, so you don't have to pay no extra. This is a recovery room, which is very clutch, especially if you like to work out. A good gym, I think this is it's very important to have a good gym in your apartment, and this is a must for sure if I'm going to live anywhere. This top floor was my absolute favorite thing about this apartment. This common space was great with abundance of natural light coming in. You can come out here to hang out. I think if I lived here, I'll come here and hang out a lot. But I think you can also reserve the space. You get to see the Tate Museum tour from up there. You can relax and just zen. If you want to have some friends over, you can invite them to just come hang out. Especially this outdoor space would be very nice to have in the summer, especially if you're someone that likes to host people. This is definitely very clutch to have. And let me know, guys, which one of these apartments was your favorite, and would you move to downtown Calgary if you've been considering moving in? If it's your first time here, my name is Cheesy. Please subscribe if you like the video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.